Habits that will make you exceptionally and dangerously successful. What is the difference between the people you consider successful and you? What is the separating factor that distinguishes between you and them? It is nothing but the habits that these people have adopted and the habits and the practices that they perform daily that pushes their mental capacity beyond the realm of averageness. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 strategic habits you need to adopt and implement into your life that will make you successful. These habits are proven. These habits have been tested through time. And everyone who's at a level where they consider themselves successful will tell you that at a minimum, 3 or 4 or more of these habits is part of their daily lives. It's something that they live by, they breathe by, and it has become a part of who they are internally. The first habit you need to adopt an identity and a spiritual anchor mentality. Something beyond the realm of this earth has to be what is pushing you and moving you forward. If you live your life assuming and believing that your efforts alone are gonna get you where you need to go, at a certain point, your effort against the adversities, against the obstacles, against the chaos, you will realize that your effort is not enough to overcome it. So you need to anchor your mind into who you were designed to be, need to be anchored into a being that is spiritual. For those of us who are believers, we anchor our identity in Christ. Number 2, you need to have something that you worship. Something, a belief system, a goal, a vision, a God. Anyone who is not living their life in an obsessive way towards their goals and their dreams will never achieve it. Most people who achieve the level of greatness a lot of people are looking for is because they set their gaze on a vision, on a mission, on a goal, and they will stop at nothing to achieve it. If you don't find something to worship, and I'm using the word worship here loosely because I know that worship has a religious connotation, but worship essentially is something that you devote your time, your effort, your attention, and your focus to. Don't walk around the face of the earth having no aim, no goal, no dreams. You're just here occupying space. Don't be one of those people. Find something to obsess over. Number 3, people that are extremely successful practice internal reflection. What's internal reflection? The ability to sit with your own thoughts and evaluate within yourself how you're showing up, the choices you're making, the thought process and the thought patterns that you're having. It's an internal reflection that is designed to guide you and give you a better understanding of who you are and who you're becoming. Successful people practice this, if not on a daily basis. Some people journal, some people will meditate, but either ways, they're going to set aside a time, a crafted moment where it is designed for them to reflect internally about how they're showing up for themselves and the world around them. You will never be successful if you don't learn how to reflect. Because reflection gives you feedback and information. That feedback is designed to help engineer you make better choices, either retreat or continue on a path that you've already assumed. People who do not take time to reflect will never get the opportunity to retreat when they need to or to even keep going. So in this season, you're going to adopt the habit of internal reflection. Pause. Breathe, reassess, realign, and come back stronger. The next set of habits that successful people develop, and you are also going to develop in this season, is mindset and thought pattern evaluation. Every single successful person I have met would tell you that a point came in their life where they had to challenge the belief system that they have. In order to challenge this belief system, you actually need to get to a place in your life where you evaluate what you believe. because you will never be more than what you believe. You will never go higher than the belief systems that you have. So when I started my journey of venturing into success, I quickly realized that some of the things that I believed were not consistent with the version of me that I wanted to access. So I had to evaluate my thought patterns. I had to evaluate some of the belief systems that I had, whether it was inherited or was through trauma or experience. It doesn't matter how I got them. The fact is now I have them, and I have the responsibility to unlearn it or refine it. And in this season, we're going to adopt this practice. When we realize that a thought pattern is no longer consistent with who we are trying to become, we have the capacity to change our mind. Which brings me to the next pattern that I'm going to share with you, which is adaptation and mental pivoting. Learn to adapt mentally and pivot mentally. The secret behind adapting and pivoting mentally is that sometimes you don't necessarily need to change what you're doing. You just need to change the way you approach what you're doing. And so a lot of times we're looking to see a difference externally, but successful people learn how to adapt and pivot mentally when they need to. When a belief system is no longer working or sustaining the version of you you're becoming, we pivot immediately, because our loyalty is not towards belief systems that we inherited. Our loyalty is towards the version of us that we're accessing and the goals and the dreams and the vision that we have for ourselves. Successful people, we are not loyal to belief systems. Your truth does not need to be my truth. And if I believe something in one season and I realize that the next season, that belief system is actually hindering me from accessing the growth and the transformation I need to obtain what I need, I will disown that belief system. I will disown that thought pattern and adopt a new one that will push me where I need to go. This is the habit of successful people. A lot of you are too loyal to truths that aren't even your truth. They're truth that were communicated by other people. They were truth that were passed down to you from someone else. Most people are so addicted to the version or the story or the narrative they have of themselves that they're not willing to unlearn that version to experience a greater version. And the law of the universe demands that what you put into is what you get out of it. You have to be willing to let go of a version of you to access a different dimension of you. There is no other way around it. The next habit successful people have, and this is a habit that I developed within myself strategically and consistently because I need it for the kind of assignment that God has given me. It is continuous learning. Successful people learn. If you want to be successful and you don't like to learn, you're going to have a hard time, because success requires growth. Growth demands that you acquire new knowledge or refine old knowledge or unlearn old knowledge. Either ways, you have to subject yourself to continuous learning. Our world is ever changing. Nothing stays the same, and everything is always moving at a frequency that we can't even put our hands on. If you don't adopt the habit to continuously learn and refine your skill set, your competencies, who you are as a person, the world will leave you behind. And what's the point of being in a world where you're no longer relevant because you refuse to continuously learn and adapt and grow? The next habit I want to teach you is vision mapping. Please have a vision for your life. Don't be one of those people that's just walking around. Yeah, today's Monday, today's the 24th, or whatever day it is, and you're just kind of cruising through life with no real purpose. Now, not everybody is going to just know who they're supposed to be or what they're supposed to do right off the bat, but please start from somewhere. In this season, it's so important that you have a vision, as small, as big, as vague, as clear as it can be. Just have a vision. It is important for you to train your mind to focus on a vision at a time. Successful people don't have scattered brain. They're not at 6 different places at once. What they do is they hyper focus and hyper zoom on one specific goal, and they press and they press and they press and they press. And eventually, once they access and break through that realm, that success or that breakthrough tends to flow over into every other area of their life. Vision. Map out your vision. From this month to this month, I want to accomplish this. I want to learn this. I want to do this. Map out your life. This is what successful people do. And it's something that I do very, very well. Every month, every week, I have a specific goal. I literally have a project planner and a project tracker for my life. There is never a time where I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of on earth, just living. That's not me. You don't have to be as detailed as me, but have a vision. Start somewhere. Have a goal. Work towards something. Don't be idle. The next habit you're going to develop is executional strategy refinement. Most people don't understand how important it is to refine your execution strategy. An execution strategy is the plan you have in place to actually accomplish something, right? So let's say you want to go to school. The plan that you have to ensure that by a year or 2 or 4 years, you actually have your degree, that's the execution strategy. But you need to adopt the mentality and the habit of refining it, because life is messy. Things happen and things change. If you don't learn how to refine your execution strategy, you're going to be stuck in a season where you clearly know and see that the strategy you had is not working. And yet your obsession to maintain that strategy and keep that strategy will keep you stuck. Find a workaround. Find a different way around it. Learn to continuously refine the strategy, the process, the planning that you have for how you plan on attaining the things that you want to attain. It's okay to refine something. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say, you know what, I didn't see the full picture, but now that I do, let me work it this way. It is not failure. It's not retreat. It does not make you weak. It does not make you a bad leader. It makes you a wise person. And wise people are successful people. I've rarely met someone who was wise who was not successful. But there are some successful, unwise people. But we are not going to be those, right? So we are going to adopt the habit of refining our execution strategy. The next habit you're going to develop this season without an apology is skills and competency equipping. Develop the habit of being competent. Work your skills. Learn new skills. Refine your skills. The things that you're already good at, you can be better at. Learn to continuously want to improve yourself. Listen, wanting to improve yourself does not mean that you don't love yourself or that there is something wrong with you. But you should adopt the mentality and practice habitually how to refine the skill set that you already have. The last but not the least habit that I practice daily that has helped me become dangerously successful is feedback loop and refinement. A lot of you don't like feedback. Everything sounds like an accusation. You don't want anyone to criticize your work. You don't want anyone to give you any kind of advice. You just want to do what you're doing and keep going. Let me tell you something. If you are going to walk in the level of influence and success that you keep praying about, you need to be comfortable with people giving you feedback. Now, I'm the kind of leader that I do not appreciate unsolicited feedback. I do not. That's me. However, I do make it an intentional habit to ask the people that I trust, The people that I know will communicate with me in a way that is love and respectful. The people that I know that will share their opinions and thoughts and their thought process about what it is that I'm asking for their feedback. I know that they will share it from a place of honesty and transparency. Those are the kind of people that I ask for feedback. I do not tolerate unsolicited advice and unsolicited feedback. And as a leader, don't allow anyone to guilt you into thinking that, oh, if you don't appreciate unsolicited, those things are absolute nonsense. I get to choose the people that I want their opinion. And you should practice that. Don't just ask anybody for an opinion. People who are not going where you're going, they don't have goals, they don't have visions, they don't have the audacity or the capacity to even strive for some of the things that you're trying to pursue. They don't have your best intentions at heart. They don't have the knowledge, the skill set, the competency. They don't have the level of capacity it takes to walk in the shoe that you are trying to walk in. Why would you seek advice from them? No. Seek advice from people who are going somewhere. They don't have to be going in the same direction as you, but they should be going somewhere. They should be achieving or pursuing something. Those are the kind of people that you should want feedback from. And you should practice and make it a habit to ask for feedback. You create a system of a feedback loop. And based on that feedback, you refine what you're doing, whether it's the strategy, whether it's the vision, whether it's the approach, whether it's the resources, whatever it is. That based on the feedback you're getting is preventing you to come to a place of mastery or a place of excellence. That's where you refine. This season, we are venturing into the realm of success, mastery, and excellence. And these habits are habits that I practice daily. They've helped me throughout seasons where, if not for the habits that I had built, I don't think I would have achieved half of the things that I've been able to achieve. So what I'm teaching you are things that I practice daily. It has helped me so much grow and expand into a version of myself that can show up as authentically myself and continue to strive for greatness. Listen, I'm glad you showed up today. This is a habit that you're developing, and I love that for you. I love that for us. Keep showing up. Keep putting yourself out there, keep striving, and keep pushing through. And I'll see you right back here in the next episode. Bye.